Hello everybody. I was cleaning out the garage the other day and I didn't realise how many stoves I had collected over the years. So I thought it would be worth giving a quick overview of them all. So this end of the spectrum is your big end. So probably start with a Coleman double burner, which my son has taken four-wheel drive camping again. And then a Primus single burner. These are simply too big to take on a motorcycle, so we'll probably discount this end of the spectrum and get rid of them. And then we start to move through your smaller hiking stoves. I found that over the years I've done a lot of hiking, and that's where most of the stoves have come from. Down this end, I might start at this end now. I've deliberately excluded wood burning stoves. Living in Australia, you just can't have wood burning stoves. We have total fire bans most of the year. And so a wood burning stove would be no good at all for what we try to use. As you come up from the wood burning stoves, you start with these really small methanol stoves, or methylated spirit stoves. They're I don't actually like them. I find them hard to use. They can be hard to light. The heat's not great. You need a lot of shelter, and although the fuel is very useful, it's accessible anywhere really if you're traveling. I just don't like these stoves. This was a really small stove I picked up. I think it's called a Turbo 2, tiny little stove, and I used to take this hiking. As I said, for motorcycle adventure, that end of the spectrum I really don't like. I've also omitted the Trangia type stoves. I just don't like them. I've tried them a few times. I just don't like them. I think they're too bulky, and so probably that end of the spectrum I'll get rid of as well, and we'll put all this away. So what I'll do is I'll start at this end of the spectrum. This is your classic gas canister, 70% butane, 30% propane, and this is your MSR pocket rocket. This is probably my go-to stove for most things that I do, and it just packs away tiny. It's got this little plastic case, keeps everything nice and tight, and easy to pack, and that's a great little stove, that. These remarkably are quite expensive. These are about $10 each in Australia. So I've actually found recently this thing here, it's a Gasmate adapter, and the pocket rocket actually screws into the top of this adapter, like that. And what it does is the adapter takes the small butane cartridges, and these are a lot cheaper than these. Not quite as easy to pack down, as I'll show you in the next video, but these are really good. These things here, I use them four-wheel driving when I take a lot of these canisters. These are from Drifter. I'll put some links in the below, and these just keep the canisters nice and safe from getting knocked. And so the pocket rocket really is my go-to stove for everything. It's just a fantastic little stove, and packs down nice and neat, and you can use it for everything. It's a great little stove, and the butane canisters, you can get them most shops nowadays, and you can carry a few of them with you. The other stove that I've used for about 20 years is this Optimus. It's an Optimus Multifuel stove. This has been an absolutely fantastic stove. As I said, I got it about 20 years ago, it folds down into this container, this jacket here, and it just folds out. And what it does is it connects to a bottle that you pump up with some pressure, and then you can cook on that. The beauty of that is you can carry petrol with it, or gasoline as some people call it, and that really is a good little stove. You can burn gasoline, white gasoline, anything else. I think it actually even burns diesel, to be honest. It sounds a bit like an F-16 taking off, but it puts out a lot of serious heat, and that is really a good little stove. If I'm not taking the pocket rocket, I will take this, but this is just scientific purposes only nowadays, really. I like using it because it's well made, the materials are very nice, and it's a little bit more technical to use, but you can't go past the MSR pocket rocket. Some people do use the jet boil. I've seen the jet boil used. It's a little bit bulky for my liking in my cooking system, and so I omitted the jet boil. I don't actually have one, but they boil water very quickly, and so if you're a jet boil user, fine, and if you prefer an MSR pocket rocket, fine as well. So that's my stove. So the big end, we'll discount that, the methanol end, we'll discount that, and we're down to the middle here somewhere. Lots of little stoves about, like the MSR pocket rocket. The fuel type is up to you, and if you really want to go scientific and high tech and burn anything liquid, I should add, then the Optimus stove, multi-fuel stove, is absolutely unbelievable. So that's probably my go-to area in the middle here. And the next video I'll show how I pack for cooking. So just to summarise, big stoves too big, methanol I don't like it, it's not controllable enough, go-to in the middle here. Thanks guys, see you next time.